Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the depths of my voice. How are you doing, sweet child? Are you having fun yet? Man, my voice is fucking deep, bruh. Very bloody deep. Anyway, welcome back to another stream. To another Sunday. And I think I just figured out why all the people drink whiskey. They think they're gonna be more badass. They think their voice is gonna permanently stay very, very, very deep. Yeah, yesterday we went to friend's place and seen a friend I haven't seen in wow, long time. And we played some, I think it's called Blood Rage. It's a Viking board game. Ended up second out of 4. Again. The friend who owns the game obviously won. He had a strategy that just wasn't aligning with the rest of us. So it was just never convenient to try and stop him. And eventually just kicked us in the nuts so hard. Like, the dude had 58 points before the last count. With everything, like everything but just one thing. He was on 58. And this one thing gives you a lot of bonus points if you manage to increase your stats. And then he get another 50 fucking points. Based on the stat increases. Ugh. And then his girlfriend wanted to play Uno, because apparently he never plays that with her, and she loves it. So we played, I think it was 4 rounds of Uno. She ended up lost 3 times. I felt so bad for her. I ended up second and then winning 3 times in a row. And she ended up lost. And then, I don't know, was she second or third out of 4? And yeah, we had some beer and whiskey along the way. And some, I bought the wrong fucking Pringles. Oh my god. I usually buy like spicy Pringles. And these ones were spicy sizzling barbecue. Now, the sizzling part, I was like, okay, we'll see what it is. The barbecue part I didn't see. I just went for the spicy, and fuck me, this was toxic. This wasn't spicy. They should have written toxic, yo. That was horrible. The taste was okay. Not as good as spicy, but okay. But the toxicity that you felt in your mouth while they were fucking burning reminded me of the super spicy food that I tried a few times in my life, where you wouldn't actually feel spiciness, you wouldn't feel the taste. All you would feel is the burnt out flesh in your mouth. It was horrible. And that's kind of what I felt with that. But yeah. In case you're wondering which whiskeys we were drinking, first it was Jameson, which was okay. I'm not a whiskey guy. And then second one, which was weird. I've never tasted that before, and it had certain appeal to it. It was Jack Daniel's with honey. Apparently, some version of Jack Daniel's that has some honey in it. And it made it a lot more drinkable sort of thing than just regular Jack. It was a little bit more flavor and it was more thick. I don't know. It was okay, I guess. Then they also almost fucking killed each other to have the last part of what was left in the bottle of what was it, like Black Label? I don't know, was it also Jameson or something? I'm not sure. They didn't have much left and they seemed to both be fucking in love with it, so I didn't even bother asking. And yeah, and then we got home about, I don't know, what was it, like 4? Must have been past 4 when we arrived home. Oh yeah, hold on. And Johnny Walker Black Label, Johnny. Well, honestly, I don't remember what was the brand. Maybe. I wouldn't surprise me considering we started with what's it called? Jameson, went to Jack and finished with Johnny. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe. I know that they were fucking jizzing over that bottle. And yeah, then we got home at like 4 something. Tired and half asleep. And I went to the toilet. And then I realized how much I fucking stink on cigarettes. Holy shit. They're both smokers, okay? Mrs. never smoked, and I smoked for a long time, and I stopped. So I'm not smoking for like, well, actually, I don't know, 5 years, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't actually know. It doesn't matter. I don't I don't mind when people smoke. In fact, the smell when somebody lights a cigarette is never gonna stop be appealing to me. It's ridiculous. Even though I actually tried to inhale and light a cigarette, and it's disgusting at a moment. But when somebody else does it, it still smells so appealing to me. And when you don't smoke, it can be really noticeable and gross. Yeah. And we spent the whole evening in their living room, I guess. They have 2 beautiful cats, by the way. I am so in love. They're twins, and I'm in love with her. She is so fucking cute. Unfortunately, you won't actually be able to see just how cute she is from this picture. She's pretty cute even in this picture. That's her brother. Remember, they're twins, and he's probably twice her size. And he's not a particularly big cat. She is this small. She's very fucking small. She's the cutest little cat I've ever seen. And somehow in this picture, she just looks like a regular cat. Beautiful regular cat. She doesn't look nearly as cute as she actually is. Trust me, you don't know the half of it. It's just the angle or something. I don't know. And she's the biggest pig in the world. Somehow. She, like, I couldn't even cuddle her. I couldn't even cuddle her properly. She would just not let you. She would just run away. And then my friend's girlfriend gave us snacks. They're like long red-brown looking sticks. She didn't fucking care all of a sudden. Bro, she jumped on my lap and just went for it. And then I would take a little piece. I would give her the little piece. She would take it, drop off from me, eat it on the ground, and then look at me again. And I'd be holding a new piece by now. She would jump again, grab the piece, go down. She did that like 20 times. It was so cute. And then by the end, I was cuddling her and stuff. She will climb everywhere. This is the fridge, by the way. And they have a bowl with two golden fish in there. She regularly, I wish I had a phone. I swear to God, I wish I had a phone, but it just wasn't there. Somebody moved it somewhere. She was standing on the kitchen, which is here on the left, like a kangaroo, like literally standing like this and looking at the ball with these two golden fish, and you can see that she's weighing her options, how to get up there, and we were telling them like those fish are gone within a week, max a month, because she's jumping from this table to the kitchen shelf, and the distance is, I don't know, I would say meter and a half, two. I don't know. So the distance between the table and the shelf isn't that much smaller than the distance between the kitchen shelf and the top of the fridge. The only difference is it's a little bit elevated. But if she can jump that, I'm sure she can jump that too. And just we're trying to tell them, dudes, you gotta move that. You gotta get rid of those fishes or they're gone. I don't believe that they would actually eat the fish, but they would probably fish them out of the ball, and then fish would just die. Not to mention, if they get on top of the fridge, that whole ball full of water and glass could just end up on the ground, and then you would probably break one of the tiles. There's gonna be glass like everywhere, and water, obviously. So they're looking into it. But she's the cutest fucking kitty ever. I think they're like, shit, I don't know how old they are, like 6 months or so. I'm not really 100% sure. And then in the middle of the night, she actually allowed me to not only cuddle her, but scratch her belly. She was playing with me. She was purring. Oh, that was like, I was at peace. When it finally happened, I was at peace. I was like, oh, fuck yes. I just wanted to cuddle her. She's the cutest thing in the world. And it's funny. This all happened on the kitchen shelf. They have like a piece of rope like this. Like, I don't know how you call this. You know, the hanky, whatever. It's not really a hanky, but you use it in the kitchen. Um, and that's where she resides, on the kitchen, and that's where we played, and I scratched her belly and stuff. And my friend is trying to explain Blood Rage, the board game, to his girlfriend, which never plays board games, let alone this one. So everything is gonna be weird to her. and I'm playing with her, and I'm like, I'm just in my own world, because I'm super happy that the cat allowed me to actually play with her, because she's super cute. And when it comes between them, he always showed more interest to be close to me than her. And but he's weird when it comes to petting. When your hand goes for him, he's like, "What are you doing? What the fuck? No." And she'll just get away. Uh, and yeah, they're both really cute, but she's a winner. And then at some point, I was playing with her, and I'm saying, "Oh my god, she gave me her belly," and I could hear, I could hear my girlfriend's friend going, "I'm really struggling to listen to you now and to pay attention," because he just said she gave him her belly. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And she actually still has one of the stitches and a blue, teal, green part on her belly when she got castrated, cut, neutered. I don't fucking know what you call it. And it just makes her belly even funnier and cuter. And it was like, she's so gorgeous. But she's a pig. She is this small. She's got spade. Okay, she's got no fat. Zero. Zero fat. Nothing. She doesn't have a belly and she's a pig. She will eat everything. Everything. She will jump in your plate. She will eat your nachos, dude. She will eat super spicy barbecue Pringles. She was licking my fingers because it had that part. And I'm like, you're gonna die, cat. What are you doing? Um, your dinner, you just fed her. You gave her the what's it called? The snack. She doesn't care. She just wants more. She will jump on the kitchen and lick the plates, the forks and knives that had food on it because we had pizza. She ate cheese. She's like, she can't stop eating. I don't get it. Like, where the fuck does it fit? Literally, where does it fit? She's just a small little kitty, and the cutest. Really, really fucking the cutest. Are you actually ranting about kittens? Oh, fuck off. So, yesterday was kind of fun, and they were constantly, all around and stuff like that. And then they would just rest on that couch, and every time I would go to the bathroom, I'd just stop by, give her a little cuddle, and then go. It was awesome. My mini panthers will offer you the belly, and only fools and the unknowing will fall for that trap. What are they gonna then close the trap and fuck up your arm? Yeah. Yeah, they're really the cutest. So last night was fun, but then, like I said, we arrived home, and I don't know how much time we spent at them. We arrived, I would say before 10, sometime before 10, and we left about at 4. So we spent about 6 hours, maybe more, 6.5, at their place, and they were constantly smoking, both of them. The windows, by the way, are on the right side of this table. And he constantly wanted to jump out the fucking window. Because when the window is open, he's like, I want to see what's there. They're living on the second floor. So even if he somehow ended up jumping on the window, losing his balance, which would be unusual for the cat, and falling off, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But we were all a bit afraid that they're gonna reach for it, so we were constantly keeping an eye. But we had to have the window open because 2 of them smoking was a lot of smoke. Now, like I said, I didn't mind the smoke that much as long as it doesn't go directly in your eyes. It's fine. But when I arrived home, and this is after like whole day of work, and then going to our friends and then drinking and having fun and everything till like 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, I already said hello to my kitties. Don't you worry. I'm not cheating on you. What the fuck? I love my cats, but that one is super cute. The eyes. The eyes. No, I gotta cuddle. You are still my favorite pet. But yeah, it's fucking EA. Don't. Mm, EA. They asked me. Yeah. Anyway. Um. So yeah, like I said, we arrived home, and I just realized just how much I actually stink on cigarettes. And I went like, my skin stinks, my shirt stinks, my hoodie stinks, my pants stink. I went through my hair stinks. I'm like, I stink so bad, so fucking bad that I can't imagine going to bed like this. Like, I just can't imagine going to bed like this. The whole bed, the whole cover, the pillow, everything is gonna be soaking in the stench of cigarettes. And I'm not the type of person who's going to take a shower before bed because that's just gonna wake me up. Plus, I'm kind of tired. I would just crash into bed. Plus, I was a smoker, and I never cared. And it just made me realize if you're a smoker, how much everything probably stinks. Like everything in your apartment. Um, if you kind of don't pay attention to certain things, because you as a smoker will not notice. You won't. Trust me, I was there and shit didn't stink for me. Unless, I don't know, you're not going to smell an ashtray and be like, oh yeah, that smells beautiful. No. Um, it's remarkable just how much I stink. So I had to take a shower, and then I went to bed. Luckily, it didn't really woke me up much. But yeah, it's fucking remarkable. Now, one thing that's also remarkable is when we entered their apartment wasn't stinking on cigarettes. I don't know about the fabrics though. Like if you would take a smell at their couch or the bed, if they, I don't know, don't take a shower before they hit the bed, and I'm sure they don't take a shower before they go to bed every fucking time. So I don't know. Like I'd be interested, but if you are a smoker, and I bet half of you in chat are, dude, you have no idea how much you stink from smoke. And when you're a smoker, you just get used to it. It's a normal thing for you. You can even smell it, and it's gonna be fine. But to everybody else, you're going to be like a cloud of stench. It's fucking amazing. Yeah. Sorry to break it to you, but smoking fucking stinks. You can smell a smoker a mile away like a deer smelling hunter upwind. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. And I remember that even when I was a smoker, some people, when they would light a cigarette, even like after only a couple of inhales, they had a very, very particular stench coming from their mouth. I don't know why that was. Was it because it's in the early morning? Because I remember when we were going to high school, you would arrive 5, 10, 15 minutes before the class, and you would sit in front of the school, and then you would just light a cigarette or two while waiting. And some people, and it was always this one guy, my fucking God, he literally had an extreme stench when he would light the cigarette. I don't know why. I really don't know what actually causes that. Half this chat are stinkers, Flumbus 2021. No, like, I don't mind if you smoke. I don't. I really passionately loved smoking myself. I still miss it. In case you're wondering, like, oh my God, you're not smoking for more than 5 years and you still miss it. You don't think about it, right? That's the best way to describe state of not smoking when you were a smoker. You just don't think about it. But when you start thinking about it, you will realize that you actually want to do it again. You will realize that you miss it. It was just such a satisfying thing to do. It never goes away. Yeah, it fucking sucks. But the easiest part is that at some point, it's not the priority in your mind anymore. And you just stop thinking about it. That's the easiest way to handle it, because you're not actually actively thinking about it at all, let alone all the time. It's just that when somebody lights a cigarette close to you, that you're like, and then, I don't know, 20 seconds later, you're thinking about something else. So it's not the end of the world, and it's not that hard. My father actually stopped smoking about a month ago. And he said, like, at first it was a little bit, but after like 2 weeks, it's fine. It's not even that hard. And I couldn't believe I heard those words out of him. He tried to stop smoking like 10 times. Well, my mother tried 10 times until she finally stopped. He tried maybe half that. And then he would always just go back and be like, nah, fuck this. And then every time that my mother would try to recommend him to stop smoking, he would just say, I know how that's going to go. I'm not even going to bother. But health issues and shit like that, he kind of stopped. Um, he lowered drinking and he stopped smoking. And he's handling it, you know, like fine, I guess. So it's not that you can't do it, but you will never stop missing it. That's the weird part. It's always gonna be like, oh man, it would be so great, even though it would be the most disgusting thing ever when you would actually inhale. Because I did it once, and it was really disgusting. Luckily for me, it was Camel, which is one of the strongest cigarettes, so it fucking killed me as well. But yeah. Anyway, enough about that. It was a good night. We hang out. I got to pet and play and rub the belly of this little monster here, Piggy with a black hole in her belly. And trust me when I tell you, I'll try to get better pictures of her at some point. Um, I have a couple more, but they're pretty much same pose. They were very similar. I'll try to get the better pictures of her. She is the cutest fucking cat ever. Trust me, she really is. But yeah, that was pretty much my evening. And then I woke up 15 minutes before the stream. And I was like, no, actually I woke up 10, 15 minutes before my this is funny. Like this, how often does this happen to you, chat? You wake up and then you take a look at your phone and your phone is about to go off with the alarm. It's like the inner clock. It knows, and it just wakes you up seconds before or a minute before your alarm is going to go off. And then you stop and you think about to yourself, what happened that I woke up exactly now? Like right fucking now, before the alarm. It's not that the alarm started and I woke up thinking, I woke up in the same time. I tricked you. No. It's literally a few seconds. Happens all the freaking time. Yeah, it's amazing. So I woke up and then I turned off the alarm because I was like, fuck no. That shit ain't waking me up in 10 minutes. I think it was like 10 minutes before the alarm. And then I turned it off and then I went to sleep again. And then I woke up. I woke up, I think it was like 13, I don't know, 46, something like that. And I turn around and I reach for my phone, and just as I take my phone, it vibrates because the sound is off. And I take a look. You know how you have the small notifications on your screen from Discord and Twitter and shit like that? And you can only see like part of one of the messages. And I see Mr. Gibbons. And get out of bed, you. And then I can't see the rest. Wake up or get out of bed or something like that. And I'm like, fucking nice timing, dude. And I take a look at the hour. I'm like, oh my god. It's like 15 minutes to 2. I gotta get up. Gotta start the stream. And then I remember that I don't know if we'll be playing Apex today, but I'm like, I'm gonna send a message to my mods. Do they have an idea how to fix the stutter problem? And then I'm gonna have to listen to them bitching and whining about me asking them this 10 minutes before the stream. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna eat some shit and see if they have a solution, because that's the most efficient thing I can do at the moment. And lo and behold, I was 105% correct. They were all bitching and whining about me asking them that 10 minutes before the stream. But I think they came up with a solution. So I actually managed to do it. It wasn't that hard. So if we do end up playing Apex today, maybe we're actually not gonna have issues. We're just gonna have to try and see. But there's one more small piece of the story about Apex that I want to tell you. But I know Mr. G is gonna have a major laugh about it, even though it's like short. So I'm gonna tell it to him, and then you can just pick it up. Let me see though. Is he Where is it? Mr. Gibbons is in the game. Oh, he's not in the game. Oh, he's not in the game. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. Mr. Gibbons.
Mr. Flambino, I'm going to talk very quietly and gently because
Oh, please put the mic closer.
Well, I am speaking quietly and gently because
that's better.
Stats brick, stats brick.
Because what?
You've had a big night out.
Oh, you are gonna speak slow and gentle because okay, all right.
Yeah, because I think the fact that you've started a stream by looking at pictures of kittens suggests you might be feeling a little bit delicate this morning.
I almost spit an entire mouthful of Fanta when you said that. It was close. Barely held it on. I do have one short last piece of the story that I wanted to share with my chat, but I knew that you would be interested in hearing it.
Oh, okay. Yes, all right. Well, we're listening very, very carefully.
So we arrived home at about 4:30, and I was thinking to myself, I gotta get a shower. I'm stinking of cigarettes and stuff like that. So I did. And then Mrs. was like, "Oh, fuck you. Now I gotta do it too. You can't be the one smelling good and I'm the one smelling bad." So she goes take a shower. And I'm like, "It's okay. I'll wait for you. We'll go to bed together." So I'm thinking to myself, that last fucking piece of the mission in Apex, bro.
No.
Yes.
No.
I start the PC. I start the game. Lo and behold, the first fucking weapon is an LMG, dude. So I grab it. I shoot some people. I die. I turn off the PC with the biggest smile on my face and hit the bed.
I can't believe you've told me a story where you're getting showered and getting naked. Your good lady is getting showered and getting naked. Then you make a sexy sound, and then you tell me that the sexy sound is because you logged into Apex Legends.
Yes. I was just like, yeah, that now we're talking. Now I could finally be, dude. I was grumpy and pissed off for about an hour after the stream was finished. I was so triggered.
I'm so surprised because I thought you were in an excellent mood when you left.
Dude, I was so fucking triggered. We played, what, 10, 15, 20 games, and I only had an LMG once. And that one time, I didn't actually get to use it.
I'm not telling you how many times I had an LMG.
Well, you go fuck yourself. But still, I just couldn't find it.
Winding you up.
I had like, I don't know, I came across like 50 weapons, probably more. And not one of them was the one that I needed. It was really pissing me off. It wasn't pissing me off that I was dying in firefights. It was kind of, I'm going to loot like 10 boxes and 5 loot spawns, and one of them is going to have it, right? And then we did that so many times, and I actually had to leave with 23 damage not completed. I don't even know what that mission gave me. I didn't give a damn. I just wanted it done, and I couldn't. And then I was like, well, this shouldn't take too long if I'm lucky, and I was feeling lucky. And yeah, very first or second weapon that I came across in the first house, it was the LMG. I'm like, all right, I'm keeping this, and I'm shooting the first fucker I see in the face.
Given that you're having so much fun with Apex Legends, and you can't deny it, can you?
Are you capable of telling your story without poking me about?
I'm not poking you. I'm not poking you, and I'm not even going to say the word Fortnite. Right? We're not going down that road because I'm serious now. But you see, I can recommend a decent game, and you've enjoyed it. So when are we going to take a look at sorting you out for Sea of Thieves? Because you'd like to play that, it's just that you're very, very grumpy about the Xbox store. Now, I think it'd be marvellous.
No, it's not the Xbox store.
In a couple of weeks' time, you could be telling a story where you make sexy noises, and the climax of the story is you manage to log in to the Microsoft store.
You have no idea how many times that game ruined my mood where I was willing to destroy something. Like, you know, when you're that pissed that you're almost considering breaking a piece of your very expensive equipment and just... And the only thing that's keeping you away from doing that, because you're not a teenager anymore and your brain power is a little bit stronger than your reflexes and emotions, and you know that if what you break today, you won't have tomorrow, and you're gonna need it tomorrow.
Also, you're a full-time streamer, so let's face it, you've got no physical strength whatsoever.
Ah, but this shit ain't that hard to break. Come on. All you have to do is just punch it. Drop it on the ground. Put your foot on it and do shit to it. It's gonna break, trust me.
Let's go. Come on, let's get on with it.
Yeah, that fucking Microsoft store, man. That thing put me in that mood so many times. And
I'll help you.
Like, what are you gonna help me with?
I'll help. I'll counsel you while you're doing it. I'll help. Just keep you on a level.
You mean you're gonna help me wind myself up even more?
No, I'll be good Gibbons, helpful Gibbons.
You're gonna first have to we're gonna have to make acquaintances first. I haven't met that one yet.
Yeah, you have.
When?
I don't know. Come on.
What do you want to play?
A boat of some description.
But there's only 2 boats that I'm willing to play. And it's mostly one.
All right. We'll pick that one then.
Okay. Well, that's a very easy choice. It's the only boat.
Oh my god.
It's the only boat that I can play.
It's technically true. I'll give you that.
This isn't on me, Chad. I wasn't going to go pick a submarine, especially not for the first game of the day, but hey.
Don't listen to him.
He's
been showing you pictures of kittens to soften you up so that you're more receptive to his lies.
Oh my god, they have the cutest kitty. She is marvelous.